Hello and good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us for Career Conversations. I'm really excited to present today's guest to you, Rochelle Pydana. She is the founder and CEO of the Pydana Collection, which is a natural hair and beauty collection. And I think the products are amazing. I've seen really great reviews and comments on their social media. Rochelle, welcome.
Thank you, Uniqua. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so glad to have you. I'm glad to be able to spend this time with you. I want to kind of work through some of the questions. So I'll get started. What my first question is, well, what did your family think when you told them you were founded a natural hair, beauty, and skincare business?
Well, you know, first off, my immediate family, they were really supportive. They are still really supportive of me, pursuing business in this space. Um, my husband is very supportive. He's an entrepreneur as well. So this is
Oh,
natural
sweet.
for him. He's a key supporter of the Pydana Collection brand and its success. And of course, my dad, Milton Pydana, former world class cricketer, he, he's always looking for the opportunity to see his children do well and to pursue their dreams and stuff. So he also is very supportive, and he's been a serial entrepreneur as well. So he welcomed me venturing out into this area.
Oh, that's awesome. So this is like in the family. I'm so excited. Yeah, people are excited. Linda says hi, they're glad to be here. Gia said, that's awesome. I have questions. Gia, we'll see what you got. um, so that's awesome. You got such supportive family. Entrepreneurship is
Well,
already
not
hard by itself.
everybody's that supportive. My immediate family is really supportive, but I have extended family members who are not supportive at all. You know how it is in the Black community. They, steer you away from entrepreneurship and say, oh, it's better to, find a job and get the benefits and stuff. So, in the Black community, they don't celebrate entrepreneurship. They celebrate finding a job. So it might not have been welcomed by everybody else, but I know my immediate family very uber supportive. So
That
and
is
that's
so
all.
good. Look, I'm excited for you, and I'm glad to be able to share your story with everyone. My next question is, what experiences prepared you for entrepreneurship? You mentioned your dad's a serial entrepreneur, your husband's an entrepreneur. Was that an influence here for you?
Oh, definitely. Like I said, my dad, he was a serial entrepreneur. So I've grown up watching my dad do various small businesses, and my husband as well. He's an entrepreneur. So, you know, I see him do it daily. So those are the two people.
Oh man, that's so sweet. Yeah, Linda says you proved them wrong. Congrats. Go ahead. See, I told
Thanks.
everybody. Said Saturday's going to be a celebration. I'm excited. Um, so one of the things I learned reading up about you and your brand was that you tested your product 400 times before you ever sold it. What motivated you to keep going? Like 400 times is a lot of testing.
Yes, that's a lot of testing. You have to get it right. And as a scientist and as a clinical laboratory scientist, we are accustomed to just testing. Everything is tested rigorously to make sure that it meets standard performance, that it does, what it is that I needed to do. And the mantra is, failure isn't an option. So the best thing to do was to keep trying until I perfected the formulas. And there's no plan B; it's always plan A. So just try again until I got it right.
I love that. She said, look, there is no failure. That's not an option. Plan A is it. I love it. I think that's probably the key to your success here. Wow. Yeah. Brittany says entrepreneurship is key in my opinion. And you've got like this empowering attitude. Somebody asked, so how did you know when to stop testing? Like, how did you know it was ready?
Well, that was easy. First of all, after testing, I, put the products out there, and I have a small group of people, ambassadors, try the products, and family members and friends as well. And I get feedback from them. And based on their feedback, I would decide, okay, if I think it's reached the sweet spot or not. If not, I keep going. If it's okay, um, we put it out in the market.
I love it. Like you've got like a tested group of people, trusted group of people to like test
Yes,
this out.
family,
That's
friends, and a
awesome.
small group of naturals who are ambassadors.
Nice. Okay, so
Native
you got a
girls.
whole game. What makes Pydana Collection special?
Well, that's a good question. What makes Pydana Collection special? Um, I'm natural. I'm a Black woman. I'm the formulating creator. I'm a scientist, and I give a damn about our health and wellness. So I think that makes it really special.
It's just
It's not just about, a quick product on the market. It's not just about a money grab. This is about creating products that perform for Black women with who have, specific needs. So,
yes, I remember talking to another guest previously. She's a professional mariner. She spends 100 days plus on a ship sometimes. And she was like, look, I need really good hair care products, like things that are moisturizing. As a Black woman, that
yeah.
matters. So yeah. Linda asked, she said, where can we find your products? I'm now embracing my natural waves. So
Awesome. Hey, Linda. You can find our products online at pydanacollection.com. You will find all of our products from skincare to hair care to thermal caps. We have it on our website, pydanacollection.com.
pydanacollection.com. I'm gonna make sure we get that out in the comments so that everybody knows exactly where to find it. But yeah, everybody's like cheering. They're like, yes, okay. Like they love it. Like I think it's so important because I feel like so many Black women, we've got a plethora of options, but they're not necessarily options that are concerned about our well-being the way Pydana is. I think that's a powerful brand message. I think that also because we spend more money than any other group in terms of beauty and hair care, it is important that we have representation on the business side of things. And you are trailblazing here. Thank you so much for your commitment to your product.
Thank you so much.
Trailblazer. So, as a trailblazer, what advice would you give someone interested in becoming a scientist or an entrepreneur?
I would say, first of all, let me talk about entrepreneurship. It is hard. It is not easy. So be prepared for long hours, sleepless nights, and wearing several hats, and most of which you may not be comfortable with. Like, for example, being in this seat right now.
You're doing a great job. I'm so glad you're here.
In this seat right now. So, always having to come out of your comfort zone and do things that you would normally do. So, yes, that is the big thing with the entrepreneurship end, because I know in the Black community, we're always, we don't have a blueprint most times. So we are winging it and we're doing it on our own. So one of the things I would say to people is get help, seek help early on so that you can grow faster instead of, trying to do it on your own and falling into the rut of being on the hamster on the treadmill kind of thing. So get help early.
Well, that's great advice. Get help early and get comfortable with being comfortable.
Yes, and as it relates to the scientists, yeah, I may be biased here, but I have a profound love for sciences. Science is very, it is what it is. So, how do I say this? I think it's important for young girls to get into STEM. I think that was the question, right? Sciences, yeah.
Yes.
I think it's important for young people to get into STEM, young girls especially, because it's where everything is at. It's where it's at, from beauty to right now, Dr. Kizzy, the vaccine inventor, women who've gone to NASA, technology, engineering. I think we're needed in all these spaces. So definitely I would encourage, it's a lot of study, it's a lot of hard work and commitment, but I think will be so much rewarding for young women to enter into the STEM fields.
So what inspired you to become a scientist?
Well, my mom, first of all, my mom was a nurse, and so my love for sciences, and I'm in the clinical space. I'm a clinical lab scientist by profession. So I guess the clinical aspect came from my mom being a nurse and seeing her, work hands-on, helping with patients and care and stuff like that. So I've always been interested in science. I wanted to be a doctor at first, but somewhere along the line, things went off course, and I decided that's not the route I want to go anymore. So I decided to do pharmacy, but I was too young to get into the pharmacy program in my country at the time. So I started doing clinical lab science, and I loved it. Um, I've been doing it ever since.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
So you said in your country, you're from Guyana, the same place as my father-in-law, Georgetown. So
okay,
hey,
I'm
family.
from Georgia.
Yeah, my father-in-law is too. He moved to the States decades ago, but he's from Georgetown as well. So when I found that, I was like, oh, we got to talk now. So that is so awesome. And it's amazing your mom inspired you to become a scientist. Like, this is
Yes.
the power of having representation.
Yes, representation matters, especially for Black youth, especially for Black
Mhm.
women, to see people like themselves in the science space, especially doing great things. Representation does matter, even in the beauty industry, where we're trying to redefine what beauty means for us, changing the
Yes.
narrative. So, yeah.
Yes, definitely. So, what did you wish you knew before embarking on this journey?
Well, I wish I knew how I wish I knew how hard entrepreneurship was going to be. It's definitely not a walk in the park. It's not as easy and simple as getting a website and putting your products up and the sales will fall in. It's more to it. It takes a lot of hard work, wearing many hats, pushing yourself, and but I think I forget the other part of the question.
Oh, no, I just said, what did you wish you knew before you got started? And you said you wish you knew how
Oh
hard it was.
yeah, it could be very difficult, but it's still rewarding. It's rewarding. It's hard work. A lot of disappointments along the way, a lot of pivots when necessary, but it's definitely rewarding in the end.
That's awesome. You
And the
mentioned
great thing
earlier.
about it is that you can pass on generational wealth. Being an entrepreneur, passing the business on to, you know, the kids, whereas you can't pass a job on. So
No,
that's another great plus of being an entrepreneur.
that's a huge plus of being an entrepreneur, being able to pass on generational wealth. You mentioned wearing many hats. Which hat is your favorite to wear?
I think my favorite hat is formulating. Like I said, I'm a scientist. I love the science behind the work. I can do that all day. If all I had to do was just create fabulous hair and skincare products, that would be it. I would prefer not to have to do social media or not to have to do the actual making of the products or even interviews. I'm really out of my comfort zone here, but I'm chugging along here. But, basically formulating. Formulating.
Formulated. That's probably why everything is so good. Brittany said she tried it. She said I tried it. I love it. And so that speaks to the power of those formulating skills. They're top notch.
Thank you. And the products are good. And
Yes, yes.
I'm not just saying it.
No, I've seen the social media and stuff, and the responses to the product have been overwhelmingly positive. Seeing the kind of the before and after videos of people's hair and all of the beautiful curl definition and no flakes, I was like, okay, this is
Yes.
something I need to shift. I need to kick out my old products and
Yeah.
put Pydana in the cabinet. um, so, is there anything that we didn't talk about that you'd like to share?
Um, what did we um well, I think I mentioned earlier on where my products can be found on our website at pydanacollection.com. You can connect with me on social media, Pydana Collection, on Instagram as well as Facebook.
Okay, so you're on Instagram, Facebook. That's
Instagram, Facebook,
pydanacollection.com,
yeah.
pydana.com.
Pydana collection.com.
Got it. Thank you for correcting me. So we know where to find your products. We know about all the hard work that you put into it and all the hats that you have to wear running this business. I am so grateful for you to take the time and talk to me today about your journey. It is amazing. I'm excited to see where it goes. The other thing I did not ask, you mentioned that you needed to get a lot of help to get this business done. Is there a way we can support you and help? How can we help?
Oh, definitely. The biggest way you can help me is by supporting the business. Just go to the website, try the products, let us know you like it. Another way in which you can support us is on social media. Like us, follow us, connect with us. Um, that's a great way. Pardon? Oh yeah, great reviews. Yeah, another way we encourage people who have tried our products to, give us a review. Let us know how you like it. We always welcome and appreciate feedback, and feedback is important to me, good and bad, because with the feedback, I'm able to course correct. If need be, correct something, make it better. All of the feedback help us to better our processes.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're so open to feedback. Here again is a link for anybody who missed it. Brittany pulled it and shared it in the comments. G is like, thank you, Brittany. Um, Linda asked, what have you found is the best tool or way to reach customers? Is it social media? Is it traditional advertising? What has been the best way for you guys so far?
Social media, and more specifically Instagram. We've gotten a lot of success on Instagram. That is our biggest platform. So
Oh,
I would
wow.
definitely say Instagram, and next, advertising on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, Instagram is where the money is. So
It's where the money resides on Instagram. All right. So it has been my absolute pleasure talking to you. Is it, thank you, Gia. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Brittany, for all your questions and engagement today. I really have enjoyed this so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my absolute pleasure. This is Rochelle Pydana, the founder and CEO of Pydana Collection. You guys have got to go snatch up these products off the shelf. They're amazing. And we'll be back next week.
And thank you so much, Unique. It's been a pleasure. Although I've been so nervous, I'm sure you
I
guys
couldn't tell.
discomfort, in my out of my comfort zone. But it's been a pleasure. It was great talking to you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to end the broadcast if you'll hold a second for me.
Okay, thanks.